Welcome to Manga Palate, the show where I, Pastissier Luna, here with my co-host,
Manga Chef Isaiah.
read and watch a thing and talk about it. So, yeah. Hey. What did you pick, Manga Chef Isaiah?
This week I chose Midori no Hibi.
Yeah, Midori no Hibi, which is a thing we talked about when we first met, I think?
Yeah.
Right? Is that a thing?
It's one of the first two. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's one of the... no, I mean, it was a thing I mentioned and you were like, what? And I was like, dude, get in. And then you got in.
It's so good.
It's great, right? It's so good.
It's still
good. It's still good. Yeah, I was going to say, coming back to it, still good. One thing I want to mention. So we're going to talk about the show, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I want to talk a bit about how we should probably do a separate episode for the manga because there's so many other things in the manga that just do not even show up. Like, even remotely. So Midori no Hibi, TV show, 13 episodes, aired in April 3rd, 2014 to June 26, 2004. I said 2014. I meant 2004.
Okay.
This show's old as shit.
I was like, wait,
Yeah.
those...
Yeah.
Okay.
I misspoke. April 3rd, 2004 to June 26, 2004.
Okay.
I probably said 14 because of 13 episodes. But anyway, the manga was finishing that same year, started September 25th, 2002, and ended November 15th, 2004. So the manga and the anime were simultaneous, but the anime sort of condensed a lot of the points that the manga had. And that's kind of what I wanted to talk about. So first, Manga Chef Isaiah, what is Midori no Hibi about?
It's about the days of Midori. As
Correct.
her being Seiji Shawarma.
Sawamura. But, I
Sawamura.
mean, yeah. You could just say Seiji. That's fine.
Yeah, Seiji's hand.
Correct. Yeah. All right. Who was ready for that? I assume if you're here, you guys, you get it. So you're ready for the ride. But that's where it starts.
Yeah.
Seiji Sawamura is a Yankee. He likes to fight. He gives a whole speech about his right hand is the demon's hand or whatever the fuck. He's like, eat my dick, I'll kill you. Then one day he wakes up and, oh hey, there's a girl instead of my right hand. That's a problem.
It's not his whole arm. It's just like...
No, it's his hand.
Yeah, just his hand.
It's his hand. I'm saying hand because I mean hand.
But she has control over his arm.
Well, I mean, it's her body.
Yeah.
She moves around. So,
They never took out the whole... Whatever. But they never took off, like, the whole arm to show how it worked.
now, but I mean, when he's in the bath, it kind of makes sense, right? You see his whole arm move.
Yeah.
And, like, you see the towel around up until the middle of his forearm. So I guess that much constitutes her quote-unquote body.
I guess.
I have a question. Is this what we're going to spend our time on?
I want to spend a little bit on it.
I'm just saying, do you want to
But
spend
it's not
most of the
important.
time about the magic bullshit where the Lakota Indian comes in and says, the Great Spirit needs you to pray really hard? Is that where we're going to go with this? Because we can focus on that part.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
cool.
always what I think about when I watch this. I'm like, how does
That's
this
funny.
work?
That's not even what I think about at all.
What do you
I
think
go
of
like, that's what it is? Fine, whatever. My larger issue is the amount of people that want to fuck Seiji that he's never paid attention to.
it? What do you mean?
Okay. So he helps the girl from his class, Ayase, right?
Yeah, that's one girl.
She immediately likes him.
Yeah.
Fine. Midori has loved him from a distance. Okay. Fine. 10-year-old girl, Shiori.
Yeah.
She's so in. So in. I don't even know how in. He meets Kota because of Midori. Kota is also in.
Kota's in?
Yeah, see, this is what I wanted to talk about.
I didn't think Kota was in.
No,
I thought he
he-
liked Midori.
No, that's the thing. The show emphasizes how much he likes Midori. But
Oh, the manga.
he's also kind of like weirdly fond of Seiji. And in the manga, it does still emphasize how much he likes Midori, but there's a clear affection he has for Seiji. That's why he says the line, I can see why Midori likes you. And then Seiji goes like, that's a weird thing to say, but okay.
This is on the anime.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
Oh.
That's a line that he says when they first meet up to have coffee or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, there's stuff that's omitted from the manga that makes a big difference. And in the manga, there's like 3 other people that are into him. There's a white girl, Lucy, who's a weeb. There's Nao Makinoha. And then there's Yukina, this girl who writes BL manga. Like, yeah, no, there's a lot. There's a lot. That's what I always think about. And then he goes, man, I'm glad we're cool. And then Midori goes, they want to fuck him. And he goes, he doesn't seem to realize that at all. As a matter of fact, he spends his whole time bitching. And he was like, man, I wish somebody liked me. It's like, okay, this girl likes you so much, she became your hand. Man, I wish somebody liked me.
Yeah, he does that. Wow.
Ayase invites him on 2 separate dates that in the anime they condense into 1 date. Man, I wish somebody liked me.
He was at her house.
This little girl cries because he won't take her seriously as a romantic partner. And he was like, man, kids are weird. Like, that's everything.
I thought he was just like, oh, I guess.
No. He's
Well,
just
the way he thought was like.
You're a kid? Yeah, no, that's not what it put together.
Or he's like, oh, you're just a friend or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Out.
That's the thing. And he goes like, man, I wish somebody liked me. Every single goddamn time. Oh, it's amazing. Oh, it's so good. It's great. It's great. I love that so hard because Midori immediately knows. It's like game recognized game, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You just know when someone's on the same side as you. So she's like, oh, fuck. And he gets like, man, today's gonna be fun, maybe. Movies are cool. What a fucking dork. I love him. He's great.
Well, he did get that the delinquent girls that want to beat him up liked him. But they didn't like him, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
I mean, they didn't, so yeah. I was gonna say he got that huge wrong. He got it wrong every single time, if anything. If anything, that proves that I'm right, because he gets it wrong every single time. She likes me. No, she doesn't. She doesn't like me. Yeah, she does. She doesn't like me either. No, you're missing. Oh, okay. It's great. I love it. I love that so much.
He also thought Midori didn't really like him.
Yeah,
Which is weird.
Like, that's why I'm like, the girl loved you so much. She went into a magic coma and became your hand.
Yeah.
And then he's like, oh, that's so weird. I wonder how magic works. Mind you, so this is the thing. You know how in the anime the ritual works, right? And she comes back, and I'm still amazed that a Lakota shaman just shows up.
Mm-hmm.
Actual Native American shaman is just there.
He was like, I want to know more about this, probably.
Nah, yeah. I mean, it's like, hey, I'm going to pretty much everybody to see what they can do about my daughter.
Yeah.
Oh, the Lakota shaman has got it? All right, you got it. Hey, do it. Do it. I don't mind. You speak to Wakan Tanaka. Or Tanka. What is it? Wakan Tanka? I think that's it. I think that's the fucking Lakotan word for the Great Spirit. He's just there. That always made me laugh. And it's like, okay, I've tried medicine. Medicine didn't work. Fuck it. Ghost magic. Ghost magic works. Good enough. Like, I know they're rich, but like, wow, holy shit, she was able to go find an old Lakotan shaman? It's amazing. But yeah, okay. So, yeah. So in the anime, remember how, like, the ritual works, right? And she's gone? And then that's how the whole ending bit happens?
Oh, I thought she just, like, went to face reality.
No. It pulls her back. Because she's already vulnerable. That's the thing. Is in the manga, it happens like for a day, and then she immediately goes back. Whereas in the anime, it's like, no, it just worked because she's emotionally vulnerable. It's like, oh, okay, all right, so that's a thing. Magic works. Magic is also probably why she became his hand.
Yeah, the whole thing is weird. It always comes to mind, but then I just don't question it anymore. It's like,
that's what I mean by, like, it doesn't even really register me as a thing. I, like, forget about it so quickly. Because then I'm just amazed by how hard Seiji does not realize the world he lives in. And that sort of leads into the thing where I was talking about the manga is pretty different from the show. Because the show condenses a lot of the bits, right? To sort of, like, tighten it up. Like the date with Ayase is 2 different things.
Mm-hmm.
So that's also kind of weird that they, like, just jammed them together with the walk part, but fine. And then they completely ignore the fact that Kota's super gay for Seiji.
I guess they couldn't show that on TV.
That's like a whole thing. It was 2004. People were not. I don't know if the world was that. Yeah, I think people are barely okay with the gays to begin with.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
I mean,
let's have a real talk for a moment.
It's better.
It's better, but they're still not great about it.
Yeah.
Because, you know, they're a minority. So Minorities never get the chance to be on TV. I think I remember that bit from It's Always Sunny, where they were like using bars as a metaphor for TV shows. And they were like, black bars don't get awards. I don't know why, but they don't. And it was like, you're right. You're right. Black shows don't win Emmys, even though there's a lot of really good ones, like Atlanta. This is the world we live in. To that same extent, TV doesn't like the gays. Unless they're like comedy gays.
I thought Power won an award.
I mean, it's a Showtime show, and I don't know if it's so much about anything than... What award did it even win? Like, what, fucking Daytime Emmy?
I think so. I need to check back, but I know, like, a lot of black shows.
I know they won awards by, like, people who talk about black stuff to begin with, like the NAACP.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the Emmys. Like, big awards.
The highest award.
Yeah. That's not like if they win the fucking Image Award, well then yeah, the Image Award was created to give black people awards. Yeah, so it was like, hey, you're good.
Yeah.
So that's fine, I buy that. I'm talking about actual regular awards.
I used to double check, but didn't like the movie about like a gay couple when they were black.
Moonlight.
Moonlight.
Moonlight won. Yeah. I think Moonlight won an award. And I guess my point is to say, wow, all right. So it won Best Picture, right? That was, what, 3 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Has anything else won Best Picture like that?
What about Get Out? I think that also won something.
I don't think that won Best Picture.
No.
A lot of people more just don't see it as a social commentary movie. It's just a regular, abstract, existential horror movie. Although I would say the existential horror is deeply steeped in what it means to be a certain degree in society. No. Did you see Us?
I want to see it. Is it like
you didn't see it?
No, I didn't see it.
It's a lot weirder. I liked it, but like I don't know. I feel like a lot of people who saw Get Out expected the same thing from Us, and they didn't get it, and that's why they were mad about it.
They were expecting the same thing. Yeah.
Expecting something, similar, when really it's a very different kind of horror movie. Because like, whereas Get Out was more about being made an object, right?
Mm-hmm.
Us is more about the weird underside to people in general.
So it's less about race.
Yeah. You could add the race allegory in there because they make comments about like government conspiracy stuff, which is usually race related.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's more about people.
It's more about like a whole people thing. At least that's how I saw it. Because Get Out explicitly has racial undertones. Like when the fucking girl eats the cereal in a bowl of milk and then the cereal separately, that's way too serious. That's way too in your face. Like, how can you not tell it's a race thing at that point? But yeah, Us is a lot less like that, which is why a lot of people I know who went to go see it were like, that's not what I expected. And I was like, yeah, that's kind of a problem, isn't it? That you're like expecting a thing and then you don't get it, but that doesn't make it any worse.
Yeah, I feel like there's not enough like black media to give it a Grammys yet, but it's also getting better.
I feel I feel like Atlanta deserves an Emmy. Hard stop. No doubt.
I've never seen Atlanta.
Atlanta, the TV show, is fucking amazing. Like, it is. Oh my god, it is. It got Golden Globe Awards. That was cool. Also got Primetime Emmys, I think. But I mean, like, I want something that everybody sees and goes like, fuck yeah, that's amazing. Because it's like, okay, you don't like how people love to talk about Twin Peaks because it's all weird and creepy? Right? And it's like, oh yeah, David Lynch, but David Lynch controlled is much more interesting than David Lynch completely batshit insane on his own. Because a lot of people aren't down with what that means. Right? Okay, so Atlanta is like Donald Glover being allowed to be David Lynch. It is weird. And I love it. Like, oh man, and there's like some real good jokes in there, and the jokes are like.
Manga Palate.
I would love to. I would love to. I mean, like, I could spend like an hour talking about the one episode with the makeup and the gun because of how intense it is. Because it's supposed to be a comedy show, right? But like, it can be really fucking uncomfortable and weird sometimes. It's amazing. It got renewed for a third season and supposedly a fourth one, but only the first two have shown. Like there's one joke about a guy. You know how people like to post like rent cars to post pictures on Instagram and shit.
Oh yeah, I guess they do that. I never go on Instagram
Yeah.
like that.
No, but like it's a thing people do.
Yeah, so make
Right?
themselves look cooler.
Yeah, they'll like rent a car out just to take the picture.
Yeah.
Fine. So they have like a picture of like some internet rapper posing in front of nothing, and he goes like, "Yo, check out my invisible car," and they're like, "What the fuck? Shut up, man!" And then later in that same episode, when people are going nuts and driving, he splits in his invisible car and runs over a person.
So
That's just like, wait, the invisible car was real, but also he doesn't care enough about other people to like just be willing to endanger them. What the? Oh god, there's so much to say about that one joke that happens in the background the entire time. It's good, man. It's good. Speaking of things that are really good and really weird, back to the topic at hand.
Yeah, I don't even know how we got on this hard tangent.
Lack of a hand, I guess. Right?
You
Lack of
made
a
it
hand.
fun. I thought you didn't like puns.
That's not a pun.
It's close to a fun.
It's wordplay. They're similar. They're in the same family. It's like elephants and whales. They come from the same root, but they're not the same. Speaking of things that are similar but not the same. I don't know if I like Ayase's confession more in the anime than I do in the manga.
Okay.
So Ayase in the TV show just kind of like pulls him after he's getting into fights. Because he's broken up that like Midori's gone, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like he's so pissed and he doesn't know what to do with it, and he's like, "Fuck it, I don't know, man. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go fight. It helps me like get my thoughts out." It's like cool. It's kind of like Ruta to Kodama. Kind of what Ruta does. He gets into fights that like work his feelings out. And then Ayase comes up to him and goes like, "Hey, I want to talk to you." He goes like, "Don't. I'm fine. Leave me alone. I don't even know you like that." And she goes, "I want to know you like that." And then they have the whole thing where she admits that she loves him, right?
Mm-hmm.
But by then, he's so wrapped up in his feelings for Midori that he's like, "Nah, I'm good." Right?
Yep.
In the manga, she's trying to figure out, again, it's like fucking 80 chapters in, like of like 90, right? She's been working up how to like, she's already gone on dates with him. She's gone to his house. She's like hung out with him. There's that time she invited him over so like they could hang out, and then she ended up thinking he would peep on her, and then he didn't. Right?
Yeah.
There's a lot more that goes into her in the manga, and that's kind of why I maybe want to do the manga separately, because the show's really good. I really enjoy it. But with the amount of extra shit in the manga, it really cements the whole feel. So like I said, she's been through so much shit with him, and she really does like him. And she's going to tell him finally in class. And then like, remember his fucking stupid dickhead friend?
Yeah.
Remember? Miyahara?
Yeah.
Always gets beat up?
Mm-hmm.
Right. So Miyahara comes in and goes like, Sawamura, they're getting into a fight and blah, 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 blah. He's like, oh, fuck. All right, I'm getting up. God damn it. And then, and I asked, like, I was trying to talk to you. He's like, I'll get back to it. I got some shit to do. I was like, why? Why? Fuck you. And he's like, what? Come on, you know I do stuff like this. He's like, no, I'm just like, I try so hard to like do things and get myself together, and then I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, and then like I fuck up, and I think I only fuck up because I'm so nervous around you, and I'm really mad I have to fall in love with a jackass like you. And he goes like, what? It's so good, right?
Yeah, that's better.
She just says it incidentally, and then she feels like embarrassed, like, oh fuck, I said it. And he goes like, and then she bails from class, and I'm like, oh fuck. And then so that's the thing, is that then some more things happened, which ends up with her buying it back, but then not buying it back. And in the end, he turns her down because, yeah, he's still in love with Midori. And that's fine. That's fine. I don't have a complaint about that. But the way that works out in the manga is so much more interesting to me. I'll admit, I really do like the old school, like, you have nothing to do with me. I want everything to do with you thing that the TV show does.
Mm-hmm.
That reminds me of so many dramas and other older, like, manga. That's like really good. It's a really good callback. I love that device. But the way it's done in the manga is so like sudden, because she's just so frustrated that she says it out loud.
It's also weird how you liked her with the hat on.
Oh yeah, I don't think it's that he liked her with the hat on. Is that he was like, oh, I have a chance to flirt with a girl, sick, and he's just too stupid to realize that that's Ayase. I think you're overestimating how stupid Seiji is.
Yeah, probably.
Like, I think he's dumber than a sack of bricks. That's why the like Ayase gets all decked out and like really nice and pretty. She even wears makeup for their date.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Man, you got really dressed up to go watch a movie." Like,
He's like,
like
yeah, whatever.
yeah, like he says that. He's like, "That's weird that you got dressed up to go watch a movie."
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Midori's his hand and just was like, "Oh fuck, no, that's bad. That's bad." She went all out. She's aiming for him. Oh fuck. That's what I mean. But like, man, I love that. I think more about that, about how hard he is about just like, man, nobody likes me, and there's like 5 people who want to fuck him, and instead he's going around picking fights with people.
Yeah.
Great.
I don't know how he does it, but
And yeah, I'm kind of bummed that they cut out like Shota's whole thing where he's in love with Seiji.
that's so weird.
Is it?
I mean,
It's weird
like,
that
I
they
didn't even
cut it
think
out.
he was. I thought it would be the Miyahara guy, his
Yeah, his
friend.
underclass. That makes sense because he idolizes him so much.
Yeah, and he wrote like
Right.
the foreign mags. Didn't even look at the girls at all.
Right. And instead he keeps talking about that actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing about that is, by the way, that actor's a real actor. It's Sho Aikawa. Real actor, real person. Anyway, no, I think the thing about the way Kota falls in love with Seiji is that Kota ends up seeing in Seiji the same stuff Midori sees.
Yeah.
Like, he's really nice, he's really helpful, he does all that. He's not actually a dick, even if he's rough, you know?
Yeah.
There's a lot of times where he gets picked on by girls, which like happens more in the manga. And like Seiji just helps him out. And it's just like, look, man, you gotta get your shit together. You gotta do something. It's like, and he goes, you're like really cool. He's like, yeah, I mean, I guess, I don't know. I just, it's important to help people out when they need it. That's another thing. Is like, not only is his crush a lot more like present, but there's like a whole chapter where like Kota finally gets like the last line of it is literally, and so Kota Shingoji experienced his the loss of his first love. And that's a thing.
Yeah.
It's all there.
That'd be too much for 2004.
And I think it would have been too much for 2004 in a shonen manga publication. If there was seinen, maybe you could swing it because you're like, and it's an adult man. Adult man can learn how to deal with it.
Stop you, buddy. Couldn't do it.
Tabibari-kun did it. Tabibari-kun
That
did
came
it.
out before this.
I came out in the 80s. That guy pushed so hard, I love him. I will always love. And I mean, the mangaka did do it, right?
Hmm.
Like, he did it. It's just they didn't, for the adaptation purposes, they were like, I don't know, man. And but we can condense it and just more focus on Ayase and Midori. And I was like, yeah, I guess that works. Because, like I said, there's like fucking a bunch of people who don't show up in the anime that show up in the manga. It's like a whole thing about like alright, so you remember it's like he's got that guy, right? Takamizawa, the fucking
Oh, the nerd.
the figure
I mean,
guy?
the weeb. Yeah.
Yeah, he's not a weeb.
He looks like a weeb.
He's an otaku.
I'm sorry, Otaku. He's
Yeah,
not.
those are two different things.
He's not in America.
Yeah, he's not American and going, God, I wish I was Japanese. He's just a fucking loser Japanese guy.
Oh, okay.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Takamizawa the otaku. It's like Takamizawa has like is not the only person who's obsessed with figuring out how Midori works. Like a whole thing. Whereas Takamizawa is like, God, I wish I had one of those. A different guy is like, I am a doctor and I want to find out how the fuck this works.
No, other people want to figure out how it works. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a whole thing. And then the doctor's daughter has a thing for Seiji, and that's like its own thing. At first she helps out her dad, but then she's like cares more about like Seiji and Midori, and like it's a whole thing. Yeah, it's like that's what I mean. But like, there's a lot more in the manga that I feel like this would need to be an entirely separate episode, if only because you haven't read the manga.
Yeah.
So all we can
I
do
see
is
why you
like,
think of
shut-
like why people want to fuck him and he doesn't get it every time.
Say what?
I can see why you think like people want to fuck him or sleep with him.
Yeah,
He doesn't
a
get
lot,
it
a lot, and he just keeps going. Huh? That's interesting. It's like what? Shut up, dude.
Like you said,
Actually,
I got
shut
rejected
up.
like 20 times or whatever. He's like, I'm on
Yeah.
20 losing streak.
Yeah. That's the first thing he says when Midori becomes his hand. He's like, oh fuck, I finally got a girl. Oh, that's my hand. This has been really hard for me, you know. I've been striking out my whole life. I don't need this right now. and the girls come in to like flirt with him so that he can get jumped by the guys.
No, it was
And-
the same girl.
Oh, was it?
Hmm.
I thought it was two.
Yeah, two girls.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like
But they jump him. They don't do it.
Oh
till
right,
the guys
they were
jump
gonna
him.
do it.
Yeah.
I forgot because I remember them saying like, "Oh yeah, we're gonna do it for the guys you beat up."
Yeah, did it for the guys.
Yeah, that's great. And he gets like, what was it? He gets his head like cracked open by a vase.
No, they didn't do it. Midori saved
No, I
him.
mean he gets his head cracked open by like a vase or something. And he's got like blood running down his face. He's like, "Hey, you guys still want to talk?" And they're like, no, I'm good."
Wait,
After he,
in
yeah,
the anime? No. I thought
No, in the
Midori
manga.
just, on
yeah,
the
she
manga.
uses his body to like fucking swing at him and stuff.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. Like I remember there was a bit where he has like blood on his face. He's like, "Hey, you guys still want to talk?" And it's like, "No, I'm good. I'm out. This is why people call him a demon. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out."
Yeah.
It is a bizarre state of affairs for someone his age to just be like bored all the time. And then his solution is, "I will go punch people because my sister told me punching is the answer."
He got brainwashed.
Yes, he did.
So it's not his fault.
I mean,
It's
yeah.
really his sister's fault.
Can we talk about his sister real quick?
Sure.
So his sister was a Bosozoku.
Yeah.
His sister likes to get drunk.
Yeah.
His sister's very proud of his kindness, and she was like, "I needed to temper that kindness by making him strong." Okay. All of this is easy to understand. Fine. Also, I like you, little hand girl. Okay? You should marry my brother. Okay. How is this going to work? Where are we going with this?
She gets it. That's all she cared about.
Is that it?
Yeah. Little hand girl gets it.
Little hand girl understands.
Oh wait,
And-
did his sister German suplex somebody? Or is that him? I forgot. No.
That's him.
Yeah, he German suplex Tamakawa.
Yeah.
Kamazawa.
I mean, the guy was way too hard about Midori. You need to stop. But yeah, that's the thing. So like in the show, his sister's just like in the background, like doing her thing.
Hmm.
In the manga, there's like a whole thing about her and her boyfriend, and like how she has difficulty expressing her feelings, and that's part of why she like pushes Midori.
It makes it look completely different.
It's a whole thing. That's what I mean.
So I guess you like the manga better.
I like the manga more. I love this show. This show's fun. I do like the episode that they do where like Seiji and Midori switch roles, and he's the hand now.
Hmm.
Cause that's the dream sequence from one of the omankas in the manga, I think. So the fact that they extended it into the whole episode's really funny. I like that. I also really do like the emphasis they put on Midori's mom towards the end. I like communicating with her and seeing like how she wants to move by. But I feel like some of the things have been undercut in the effort to make it a much more conducive to a 13-episode show. You know? It's
Yeah,
kinda
I guess there's just more content.
Yeah, it's how I feel about
Right.
Jitsu wa Watashi wa, basically. Or I love Jitsu wa Watashi wa a lot. I like the show, but the show had to condense a lot of things that could have been a lot more fun. I
Hmm.
think. Like the show never brings up that Shiho falls in love with Asahi. And in here, they never bring up Kota being super hard in love with Seiji.
Hmm.
It's like a whole thing. At the end of it, he even uses those girls who bullied him to try to do something. I don't want to get into it because I really want you to read the manga yourself. But like, man, it's good. It's good. So I enjoyed this a lot, and I'm really glad you picked this because I haven't rewatched this in a while. So getting to watch it again was really
The
fun.
manga doesn't have the openings.
The manga does not have the song. That's a really good fucking song. Can we talk about that?
And they reharmonize it in jazz. And
Yeah,
it works so
yeah.
well.
Yeah, okay, so it's like by a singer-songwriter, Rino, but she did it with her like she works with other people who do compositions and stuff under the name Kurie, right?
Mhm.
But for this one, she's had it arranged by a different guy than the guy she usually works with because by then they had already started having some what's the word? Artistic differences, I guess.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that was like really cool. I think Sentimental's a really good song. And then the ending theme, Mo Skoshi, is all written and composed by the woman who sings it. And I think that's really cool. That's Saori Atsumi. She had an album that came out in like 2013 that I remember people really, really were into. I can't remember what it's called right now, but yeah, actually, I think this was one of her. I think it was. I think either it wasn't the exact first one or it was one of the first ones, because she usually worked on like radio stuff, but like it was like one of the first singles she put out was this song, Moskushi Moskushi. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
So I'm not sure if the manga's gonna be better now.
I like the songs, I said. If we're talking about the narrative, the songs do not add to the narrative.
Or do they?
They don't. Shut up. Shut up. I want to talk about the voice actor since we totally skipped past that.
Okay.
Okay. Midori Kasugano is voiced by Mai Nakahara, who was Nagi-san on Clannad, who was Reina on Higurashi. She was in the Danganronpa anime for the one Miraihen, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's Chika Yukizome. She's also Yu Kashima from Gekkan Shoujo Nozaki-kun. And the horrible shit big sister, Haruno Yukinoshita from Yahari Ore. I know so much about Yahari Ore because I haven't actually read it. It's weird. It's like the amount of things I know about High School DxD now since I read the fucking wiki but refused to read it itself. Okay. Seiji Sawamura. That's the main guy. The guy who ends up with his hand turned into the girl. Is voiced by Kishio Taniyama. And I mean, we've talked about him before because he was Crow on Show by Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He's the actual singer in the band Grand Rodeo, which, like, last year they put out a song called Beastful that's really, really fucking good, and I feel like you should hear it. He was Yuya Funagami on Part 4 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure because he was Speed King guy. You know, with the Highway Star.
Oh.
He was
the guy who got injured.
Yeah, crippled and then re-crippled.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. He's also Fred on all of the Scooby-Doo things. Because you have to get somebody to do it. And they got Kishio Taniyama. And this is a real cut. I mean, like, I don't know who the fuck knows this. This is real Fujo bait. And as you know, I am down with the Fujos. So, have you heard of Uta no Prince-sama?
I heard you talking about it.
Alright, cool. He's on Utapri as Natsuki Shinomiya, the guy with dissociative identity disorder. Where, like, he wears glasses, he's really nice and, like, fluffy, and then, like, he takes off his glasses and is like, oh, he's a cold dick now. Oh, he's hardcore. He's there for the girls who like sadistic guys. Alright, anyway. Takako Ayase is voiced by Reiko Takagi, who's Cassandra in Soul Calibur.
Alright.
That's a weird one, right?
Hmm.
She was Sue on Love Hina, the little girl from the, like, not Polynesian island. And also she's Tadase on Shugokara, which is like a kid show that ran for a while. I also want to mention Kota, because Kota was voiced by Rie Kugemiya! Yeah!
I knew it was a girl.
Yeah, I mean, of course it is. They usually get girls to do little boy voices. It's easier.
But you don't have to.
It's easier.
Yeah.
You don't have to, but it's easier. And yeah, Rie Kugemiya is great. Come on, I love her. Mizore Shirayuki, Taiga Asuka, a lot of things. Louise on Cyrano Tsukaima. Here's another one. Here's one that I think is fun, if only because I already mentioned Danganronpa. Again, Danganronpa 3, Miraihen. Daisaku Banzai, the farmer guy who died like immediately.
The one with the afro.
Yeah. The one who kept trying to make up his own sayings and everyone was like, it's never gonna stick, shut up. And he's like, I'll try, damn it. I'll try. And also, Shuichi Takamizawa is voiced by Yuji Ueda. Yuji Ueda's cool. I like some of the stuff he's done. Here's the thing. He's Brock on Pokemon.
That's very important.
Alright, right? That's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
And a personal favorite for me is Krauser on Detroit Metal City. The guy who has dissociative identity started by the end of it with his metal show. It's great.
I never watched Detroit City.
I mean, it's great.
I've seen clips of it.
Yeah. He was also Horo Horo, the ice guy on Shaman King. He was Sanosuke and Rurouni Kenshin. He's been on a lot of stuff. He was the main guy on Love Hina, since I already mentioned Love Hina. Keitaru Urashima.
That's mostly 2000, like
Mid
early 2000s.
early 2000s, mid 2000s.
Yeah.
He hasn't really worked as much as he used to. He did some stuff recently, like he was in what the fuck is that thing called? Oh my god! So there's this show that just came out that's like really dumb, and I kind of want to watch it because it sounds so stupid. It's a isekai, but the thing is, the like hero is a coward. It's
I
like
haven't
a
heard
kind
of
of
it.
thing. No,
I haven't heard of it.
it's a super long title. He's on it. I'm gonna look it up now. Live research because I kind of want to remember what that name is. Oh yeah. Also, he was Maple on Show by Rock. So that's the thing.
Huh.
The CEO.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, hold on. Let me see if I can find the fucking. Okay, I found it. It's called "Kono Yusha ga Oretsure Suex ni Shincho Sugiru." That's a really long title. Okay. Basically, he's really strong but way too cautious. That's the thing I heard. I heard that the whole thing is that he's like super super strong, but if he takes more than like a % of damage, he gets really scared and leaves.
Because he thinks everything will go wrong.
Yeah, he thinks everything's gonna go wrong. So like everything he does is like super planned out, super like all everything. He's like the strongest person in the world. Like gods fear him and shit. And then somebody summons him to help, and he does help. But the second he gets like scratched, he goes like, "No, I'm leaving." So I was like, "Oh, that sounds like it'll be funny." Maybe. I don't know. People aren't super big on Kemono Michi, but I love it. So maybe this will also be something. Yeah, he's on that show. Like I said, he hasn't done as much. Oh, here's a fun one. I don't know if like. All right, you remember High Score Girl?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you remember that time that Blanca does things in
He's
his
on that one.
imagination? He's Blanca.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that's a reach. I know.
He
I'm
doesn't
just
even say
saying.
words. Just 8
They go
voices.
rawr, rawr. He does the Blanca noises. Blanca noises. Is that a thing I can say? Does that make sense?
Blanca noises, yes.
Yeah, Blanca noises make sense.
If you know Ryu, you should know Blanca, I guess.
Yeah. Blanca's right there.
Yeah.
Blanca's one of the world warriors. People know who Blanca is, I'm pretty sure. They might not like him, but they know who he is.
Yeah.
Compare that to, like, Guy. I don't know who the fuck knows Guy. Final Fight hasn't had a game in years.
I know guys from Final Fight.
Do you?
And
Did you?
Abigail. I did, yeah.
Okay. I didn't know what you know
They
about
use a
Final
lot of
Fight.
people from Final Fight.
Yeah, well, it's a Capcom property.
Yeah, but didn't have to make them fighting game characters, but now they are.
I mean, what else do they do? They haven't done shit with Final Fight. I mean, it's really the least they could do to keep it alive.
Make another Final Fight? I don't know.
No, I don't think that's happening. No, I don't think that's happening. I think I'll die before another Final Fight gets made.
I'm the same. Doesn't
I'm
have
just-
to be the final fight. They could have another one.
I'm saying they weren't gonna do anything else with those characters, so why not?
They could definitely make a beat 'em up, but they're not going
I
to.
fucking disbelieve that because they tried with Final Fight Streetwise and that went so terribly. No one ever gave a shit about Final Fight again.
Okay. But
Do you even know about Final Fight Streetwise?
no. I think I heard the best friends talking about it, but
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
don't remember looking it up.
Exactly.
I
It
don't
is.
do research on a lot of things, so.
No, that's my point though. That's a thing. That was the last thing they tried to push Final Fight on. And the fact that no one knows what it is, that's why Final Fight's dead. So yeah, I feel like that's a bigger problem if they tried to push Final Fight one last time and then nobody cared enough to even keep it going.
You just have to use. Does Streetwise
What?
have all the characters again?
What?
Does Streetwise have all the characters?
Streetwise had everybody.
Oh,
Guy
then, I don't know.
It's one of those things that I always thought was kind of cool, which is like when you take the next game in a series is like the future, you know?
Mhm.
So like Streetwise wasn't about Cody anymore. It's about Cody's brother. But you would meet Cody, you meet Guy, you meet Poison, you meet everybody. Like they're all there, and they're all helping you out, and you're learning shit. But like nobody cared. Nobody cared. It came out in 2006. Like
Jeez.
we were old enough to know what that was, but neither of us knew what it was when it came out. Right?
Yeah.
Like it's not like I was still young enough to go like, oh, video games are cool. No, I was old enough to be reading game magazines and shit. I still didn't know.
2006.
2006, yeah. I was like 11.
Okay, 11. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I
It's
was playing Kingdom
2005.
Hearts.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
That's what I mean. I did other shit. I did not give a fuck about Streetwise. I liked Final Fight. I didn't give a fuck about Streetwise. So I'm like, what else are they gonna do with them? They're not gonna make another Final Fight. Final Fight Streetwise went so poorly. I think they're too afraid to do it again.
But they have the money.
Yeah, but it's Capcom. You remember all those Capcom tests where they put out an old version of the game? They're like, if people don't buy this old version of the game, we're never gonna make a new one. And then
Yeah.
people don't do it. Like, it's
Yeah.
Capcom. They're the fucking isekai hero I was just talking about. They're cowards. Cowards.
We're calling Capcom cowards.
I'll call Capcom cowards.
You know
Make
we're not
Dino
gonna get
Crisis.
monetized by Capcom
Make
anymore,
Dino
right?
Crisis. They were never going to. Make another Dino Crisis. Go back to good Dead Rising. Yeah, no, see, none of that's happening. I think the only thing that's been okay is that RE is getting like back into larger popularity, and Devil May Cry 5 happened.
Yeah,
those
the
are the
action awards.
Yeah, and then oh, Monster Hunter World. People love Monster Hunter World. Those are things. Those are things. I like SF5 isn't like blowing the world up like it should. Onimusha is pretty much dead. Dino Crisis is dead. I guess Sengoku Basara's popular, but it's a Muso game, so it's hard for it not to be. It's easy.
Street Fighter 5 isn't doing that good?
Not with the amount of competition it gets from other fighting games. It's still like a mainstay, but I think that's just FGC culture at this point. You know what I mean?
Oh, this is not.
That's what I mean. It's not
Making
like
that
the
with
game
it.
that everyone's going to immediately.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's what I mean. Like before, like Street Fighter, like when Third Strike or Street Fighter 4 first came out, that's what it was. It was like, no, you have to be playing Street Fighter. But now, like people are more willing to move to other things.
I thought it
And
was just because like other games are getting better, or companies are getting better.
But that's what I mean. Like Capcom isn't in the front anymore,
Yeah,
and Capcom used to always be in the front.
yeah, they're
And they-
always pushing them. So.
Yeah, they're pushing everything further. That's why they made Resident Evil. Devil May Cry was made out of an attempt to make a Resident Evil game. It was amazing. It was a very interesting, different direction. Dead Rising was made out of like an opportunity to like fuck around with random things. That's a really good idea. This is a strong idea, and then they like botched it hard. DMC's alive, and that's good. But before that, they botched it with the remake of like fucking DMC Devil May Cry. Now that they went back to 5, people are back in. Like that's what I mean by like, no, Capcom's cowards. You want to fucking shock me? Make a new Darkstalkers. Blow
You're
my
gonna say Dead
goddamn mind.
Rising?
I would say Dead Rising, but I don't trust them anymore. Not after what happened in 4.
That's true. They're probably given to the algorithm. Did you hear that?
Cowards. Cowards, all of them.
Did you hear that from the Wooly verses?
Oh no, I did not.
He was
What?
saying they're giving into the algorithm during the Game Awards. Because this game he tweeted about, like he didn't like at all.
Yeah.
Shadows Die Twice or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Because that
Yeah,
won the best. And he was like, I hate that game, I'm never playing it.
Really?
Yeah.
Shadow Stars twice won?
Yeah, it won
Sekiro?
yeah, it won the biggest award for it. The best game of the year or something like that.
That's weird, because Sekiro doesn't suck. Sekiro's a good game. It's really linear towards the end of it.
He
But-
said he didn't like the mechanics or something.
Yeah, I know that, because that's because Wooly hates fake trees.
He does?
Should I explain that? Before that sounds like bullshit?
We're already on this tangent, so yeah.
Alright, cool. So basically, the thing about Sekiro is you can't upgrade one specific tree. That's not how it works. You have to take points in things you wouldn't use because they like all collectively tie together. It's kind of the same upgrade system in Yakuza, where like in order to get to the next ring, you have to have a certain level and all of the things in the previous ring unlocked, whether or not you really wanted them.
He doesn't like that.
He hates that. He's like, I don't use these things. Why the fuck do I have to spend my hard-earned upgrade points on them instead of the things I do want to use it on? That's like, because the idea is just supposed to be fully rounded by the time it's over. And it's like, yeah, but I'm not gonna use those things, so like, there's no point. I could have it really high level, but if I never use it, what's the difference? And like, that's a fair point too. But like I said, that's just not the way the game is designed. So like, I get why he would hate that. Like, that's super fair. I hated when like fucking Mass Effect went less and less RPG as the franchise went on. Like I loved Mass Effect 1, then I played Mass Effect 2 and I was like, okay, it's a little more third person shooter, but okay. And then I started 3 and I was like, fuck this. Like I just straight out tapped out. Like the first one felt kind of like KOTOR. And then the third one, it felt like I was playing a Tom Clancy fucking Ghost Recon game, and I'm like, I don't know, fuck this.
Oh god, I played Tom Clancy Ghost Recon.
Yeah, I love how you said that, like fucking traumatized memories were
It's like
coming back.
06. It's like Sonic 06. And,
Just traumatized memories. Oh
Tom
god, I
Clancy.
played Ghost Recon.
That's all I had on the Xbox. Alright, anyway.
Oh no, really? Oh, that's
And
nice.
Halo 3. That was a good one.
Oh,
was a good
okay. That's a very yeah. That's a strong franchise. But yeah, I can get why he doesn't like it. I remember that.
So yeah,
that's
the
the
comments are
complaint.
like given to the algorithm, Willie. The algorithm has won.
Everyone loves Sekiro.
Yeah.
It's all of the things that people like about other games mashed together. It is the winner of the algorithm. It's the thumbnail with the arrows that say, "Oh my god, give in, give in. This isn't your future."
I'm gonna say this for Get Hyped or whatever, or news, because I want to talk about more about the game show.
Okay.
But-
Well, I mean, hey, we're pretty much done, right?
Yeah. So.
All right. Cool. Food.
Sweet. Do
Sweet.
we have a food for sad? Because sweet is always
We do not. We do not. All right. Cool. What do you think the feeling of sadness is represented vis-a-vis palate? Like, is it something you long for? Because I remember bittersweet is usually what we go with when it's kind of sad and kind of happy.
yeah, that'd be like coffee or something, but just sad.
Yeah, like just sad. I don't know what.
I know
that would-
when I like eat when I'm sad is like ice cream or
Oh,
something.
comfort food.
yeah,
Okay. Okay.
but ice cream is also sweet.
Well, that's why it's a comfort food, isn't it? It's supposed to make you feel better about the fact
But
that
I'm
it's
not
sad.
sure if that would be accurate to say.
Yeah. Okay. 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 That's an interesting point to be made.
Because I'm just gonna say that I think the show is about like you have to face reality. You can't be on the guy's hand you like the whole time.
Yeah, that lesson we all learn when we get older. You can't be that hand of the guy you like.
It's an important lesson from manga. Yeah.
I get what you actually mean, but that sounds really stupid
I
when you
said it.
say it just like that.
You can't be the guy's hand you like. Okay,
Yeah.
you have to be realistic.
You can't ignore the responsibilities you have to the people around you. Yeah. That's the right way to phrase that. But okay. I like the idea that now I go to sleep and I wake up with someone else's hand. And it's like, no, Midori no Hibi taught me better than this.
And you just
Like
look
a-
at her and say no.
Yeah,
You're
I have
hurting
to go
other
back.
people.
I have to go back. There's people waiting for me. My friends are expecting their cheesecake. What about tiramisu?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Right? Yeah, I was like, it's coffee, it's sweet, it's layered, it's really airy.
It's
like,
bitter. So we're using bitter or sad.
Kind of bitter. Yeah, I feel like we could use bitter as sad in a general context.
Yeah.
Like, it's dark, right? So, like, that works. Tiramisu, right?
Yeah, that's how I was
Man,
thinking.
I like how we both went to that, independent of one another. That proves that there's no one else who could do it better.
There's no better answer than tiramisu.
Ah. No
Alright.
one else could do it as easily as we can. Go ahead.
Alright.
Everybody shut the
it's time
fuck
for
up.
news. Yeah.
It's time for the news. Yeah. Yeah. Go.
So,
So the Game Awards?
yeah, not E3. Just the Game Awards happened.
Yeah, I haven't watched them. I've heard people talking about them.
They gave Smash the best fighting game,
Really?
so I no longer want to watch them.
You wanted to drop out immediately?
It's not a fighting game. The guy who made it said it's a party game. I don't know.
Yeah. I would say that would make me want to watch it more because I want to see what other unpopular opinions the Game Awards
Yeah, I
has.
saw all the. I
kinda
can
wanna
list
see-
everything.
I kind of want to see what else you have the balls to come out and say.
Or I'll read it off. Not with these.
Oh, you got the list? Sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's on Google. So, Game of the Year was Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice.
All right.
Best
That's
multiplayer. The choices were Control, which I don't really care that much. Resident Evil 2, Smash Bros. Ultimate, Death Stranding, and Outer Worlds.
Wait a second. All those were competing against Sekiro?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that does change it a little bit. I kind of would have said Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like it's an improvement, but an homage to a different era. It like has everything that people love from the old game, but also makes it much more enjoyable to people from like a younger from a younger perspective, and it doesn't take away any of the good stuff of the old game. All right, I'm gonna go in the whole thing. Go, go, go.
I won't say all of them, but I'll just say the ones that are interesting because there's a lot of lists.
Yeah, yeah. I imagine it's like fucking 40 games or some shit.
Best multiplayer game was Apex Legends. It was competing against Tetris 99.
Really?
Which I would have gave it to.
I probably would have given it to that, yeah. Because that's such an interesting place to take the idea of the Battle Royale. Guy?
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, Borderlands 3, which I didn't even know had like heavy emphasis on multiplayer, but okay.
I believe that that's part of the conceit of the Borderlands franchise, because so much of it is like you shoot stuff to get weapons and upgrades and stuff, and that you can like ask for help from people to do stuff. So I think that like it's implicitly a part of being Borderlands as a game. Even if like neither of us are really big on it. I tried, but then like I'm not into the loot shooting, so I bounced off that pretty hard. Go on.
Best action game. Apex. The winner was Devil May Cry 5. That's
okay. Yeah.
It's competing against Apex Legend, Astral Chain.
Astral Chain?
Yep.
Okay.
Gears of War 5, Metroid, and...
Wait, what?
I mean Metro.
Oh yeah, Metro. I was gonna say Metroid. What?
No, sorry, Metro.
Yeah.
And Call of Duty.
The newest one, Metro, whatever the fuck. It's not Last Light, because Last Light came out a while ago. Exodus?
Exodus, yeah.
Yeah, Metro Exodus.
And yeah, that's about all the interesting ones. I want to go over all of it.
Oh,
they have some weird categories like content creator, esports
what does that
coach.
Mean? Oh fuck! What coach?
Yeah.
Is that even a thing?
I guess so.
Can I get paid money to teach a kid how to be a block beast? Because I kind of want to do that.
No, yeah, they're getting paid millions. Yeah.
Fuck, really?
Yeah.
But it's like for big games. It's not for like.
Yeah, like Call of Duty. I
mean,
like
Fortnite and shit, right?
League of Legends, Fortnite.
Yeah, I believe that. But like, okay.
Esports event.
Esports event.
League of Legends one. Competing against Evo. Evo Japan.
I love that those are two separate things.
Yeah. Fortnite. World Cup.
What?
I didn't even know they had that, but Fortnite.
I was about to say, what? What the fuck you mean?
There's a huge scene for Fortnite.
Really?
There's a competitive thing and everything.
I knew there was like a regular popularity for Fortnite. I didn't realize there was like a separate like competitive scene.
There's a huge competitive scene.
I did not know that. Because I figured because I didn't know if they could keep track of your wins across multiple games. I thought the whole conceit of the battle royale thing was
the amount of kills and like your KDA
in each individual one. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's like how good you're doing a round. Because I was like, isn't a part of it like also hiding and fucking people up? I don't see how that could be super like, oh man, I'm so good under this bush. But I don't know. I don't understand it. I'm not gonna pretend I know what the fuck I'm talking about. So.
Esports Game of the Year. Which is
what does that mean?
Esports.
No, what does that mean? Esports game.
You know what esports means?
Yeah, but like, I guess my question is: does that include fighting games, or does that not include fighting games? Because esports usually the fighting games, FGC hates being called esports.
It was just like Overwatch, Fortnite, League of Legends.
Okay, all right, fine.
Stuff like that.
That's what I was wondering. It was like, does that count? Because like, FGC hate to be called esports, but Evo's on TV.
But yeah, esports hosts, like Shocks from League of Legends.
I don't know hosts like that.
Yeah,
that's amazing. That's amazing.
Esports player, which I get.
Yeah, that should just be like a general thing, but I love that they have to narrow it down solely to esports.
Family game.
The fuck does that mean?
It was all Switch things, so that was good.
Oh, okay.
But Luigi's Mansion 3 one.
Is
Over
that
Super Mario Maker 2.
Oh, get the fuck out of here!
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
I resent this. I want to meet the people who voted and tell them how they're wrong, and they are barbarians, and they have no class, no dignity.
More creativity.
No dignity.
It's not for the family.
No dignity.
That family's getting too creative.
That family, yeah. Nintendo is afraid of people's creativity. That's what it is. Cowards, the lot of you.
How do you call Smash Bros. A family game and then the fighting game of the year?
I didn't know. I don't know if those are allowed to be two separate things. I don't really get it. That's what I mean by I don't understand what they mean by family game. Because I thought family game would be you play with your family, right? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Um, I don't see how Luigi's Mansion is much more. Yeah, let's goof around with my family than fucking Mario Maker 2, which is like you could have like fucking 8 people playing at once on that fucking thing.
Like I said, it's too creative.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I guess it's too much. And I guess you can play Smash with your family, but if you're supposed to take it seriously, I don't think you will.
You're gonna hate your family. Your family's gonna tell your dad's gonna tell you to get good, son.
Your dad's gonna fucking what is it? 'Cause your dad's gonna up B you into the stars, and then when you bitch about it, he goes, "I'm gonna teach you who your daddy is." Like I don't like this. I don't like playing Smash with dad.
They also had Jump Force as a category for finding game
Wait, Jump Force is a category or Jump Force as a nominee?
as a nominee. Sorry.
Okay, cool. Because it's like it's a category. What is that? Now I'm really confused. Okay, all right.
It keeps going.
Did people play Jump Force?
It's
People
real.
bought Jump Force. People bought Jump Force. Do people play Jump Force? That's what I'm asking.
I feel like I should know, but I don't hear about it talked enough.
Right? Like, I mean, if you look on Twitch, you don't see Jump Force come up very often. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, City Hunter's there. There's cool shit in there. But like, who's actually playing Jump Force? That's all I have to say. Who is playing Jump Force? Who is the audience for Jump Force? I feel like the audience is the people who play games for like a few weeks and then forget about them.
What the fuck? Alright, do
What?
you know what Disco Elysium is?
Disco Elysium is awesome!
Yeah, they won a lot of awards.
Fuck yeah, Disco Elysium's crazy awesome.
I was gonna say, I didn't know it was an RP role-playing game.
Yeah, dude, it's an RPG where you're like a cop in fucking like a wasted down city in like fucking Brazil. Well, I mean, it's not Brazil. It's from Estonia, so I think it's Estonian, but it's like way weirder than that. It's like an isometric thing. It looks like old Fallout, and there's like all these different meters and different things that you get, and then like fucking they like make you do things, and there's like digital roles. Like, it's so crazy. It's like Pillars of Eternity, but like fucking how should I say it? It's like Pillars of Eternity in like a fucking miserable post-apocalypse world. It's nuts. It's
I should
really
check that out
crazy.
then.
We should, you should totally
That
play
one
it.
narrative RPG game.
I can see that, yeah.
And I think something else. I won the
Like-
most awards.
Dude, you should play Disco Elysium. I haven't brought it up on the show. Yeah, I haven't been able to sit down with it myself. I've just seen other people play it and hear people talk about it. And like, it looks so cool. Like when you look at the fucking menu for the different stats you have, and then what each of those stats becomes, like skill wise, it's so crazy. It looks really fucking cool, man. And like every journey and like conversation like can take completely different angles based on the character you make. It's very Fallout, and you know how big a fan I am of Fallout. So yeah.
So it's more Fallout than Outer Worlds. Outer Worlds.
Yeah, well, like Outer Worlds is more like Fallout New Vegas, and the thing about Outer Worlds is that like you could tell they front loaded it. Like a lot of the people who wrote on it wrote all the really good stuff at the beginning because they had different people writing scenarios. So like by the time you get to the end of it, it's not as impressive as it was at the beginning, and it turns out it's because they changed writers. But what's interesting about Disco Elysium isn't so much the specifics of, oh yeah, and then I go meet this guy, and then that guy's like, it's more about the world itself, in just like New Vegas. Where like, I mean, you could go visit that vault, you have no reason to, and then you do visit it, and you see all the shit there, you're like, wow, a lot has happened while I haven't been here. Is that kind of a feeling. Disco Elysium gets that down perfectly, and it's like amazing.
Like harder narrative. That's why I went hardest narrative. Okay.
Yeah.
They have performance as a category.
Like the voice actors, or
Yeah.
or like physical game performance?
I think the voice actors.
Okay, cool. Because there's no specification there. I don't.
Because they have two people from Death Stranding. They have Cliff and Sam Porter.
Okay, yeah.
guys.
Then it is about the voice actors.
Yeah, because I don't think they did like the whole like real.
Oh, Sam Porter
movements.
Bridges is voiced by fucking Norman Reedus. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say, you know, the guy with the funky fetus, because I forgot his name.
He looks just like him.
He does. I think it's like one of those things where they scan him in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that's what I think it might be performance, like they actually acted.
The cat. Yeah. That's good. That's good.
Alright, like 2 more. Alright. Score and music.
Okay.
Candace of Hyrule was in there. It was a
Cadence of
nominee.
Hyrule.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good song. It's a good game. So it has good music. We played Crypt of the Necrodancer.
Yeah. But Death
Yeah.
Stranding one.
Okay, that's fair. It's atmospheric, less so than it is musical. But
There's
I
a
can
lot of
respect that.
songs.
I can respect
Yeah.
that. Yeah, but I figured that the music in Death Stranding is more to like sell the atmosphere than it
Yeah.
is to just be a good song,
So
which
I
is
guess
kind
that's
of
why
what
they.
Cadence of Hyrule is more about.
Yeah.
All
And
right,
sports. The last one, sports and racing game. I'm gonna ask you who I think.
racing
Sports.
game,
Yeah, sports and racing game slash racing.
sports
Game.
and racing game.
Yeah,
So
sports slash racing game. Sorry.
the sports games counts and racing games count.
Yeah, so I'll say the nominees, and I wanna ask you what you think one.
I'll guess. All right, yeah,
Alright.
sure, go for it.
Dirty Rally 2.0,
Okay,
eFootball Pro Evolution Soccer 2020,
okay.
Crash
That's
Team.
that's a very popular game.
Crash Team Racing Nitro Refueled,
Okay, that's the redo of Crash Team Racing. Yeah.
F1 2019,
Okay.
FIFA 20.
FIFA. Okay, that's it.
So what do you think, one? Yep.
Oh, okay, cool. Because I was expecting to hear Rocket League and then go Rocket League. Okay, okay. That's weird because you're right. They're both jammed together. Because like Pro Evolution is really, really popular, as is FIFA. But like CTR is the actual good is the actual fun racing game. So I don't. I'm gonna give it to Pro Evolution Soccer. Am I right?
No, it's CTR.
It's GT.
Crash
It's
Team
CTR.
Racing Nitro.
It was CTR. Fuck! I liked that one. Damn it. I should have gone with what I liked instead of what I thought would make sense.
They're
But then
not
I guess
giving
that
them-
makes less sense. I don't get it. Inconsistent.
I guess
Inconsistent.
I don't know. I guess they look at the games actually.
I
I
mean,
don't know how to judge it.
I don't know. I would have. Then I think Family Game should have gone to fucking Mario Maker.
Yeah, if you
Because
don't got the games you like.
it's the easiest thing to play with people. It has 2 buttons.
Yep.
There's 2 buttons and a D-pad. You could give that to a 9-year-old and they'd know what to do. I played it when I was like 6. I played Mario games. Like it wasn't hard to understand. I feel that's the best family game. You throw that shit at a kid, it's like, go ahead, go nuts.
Yeah.
All right, man.
Alright.
That's all right. Cool. I should
That was
maybe
a lot
watch
for
it
them
at least stream then.
Or you could just look at the nominees. I didn't watch the whole stream, but I just
I-
looked at the nominees.
Did you see? I saw the thumbnail for it, and I thought that was funny. I know he did that on purpose.
Yep.
Like, oh, faces with the fucking big red arrows. It's like you won't believe live reaction. I'm like, I guess that's you joking about the algorithm.
Yeah,
huh?
they did that in the beginning. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you gave in to the algorithm.
Yeah. All right. I got 2 things I want to bring up. You guys know us. You guys have read Kanojo Okurishimasu. You guys have heard us talk about Kanojo Okurishimasu. Guess what? It's getting an anime.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. They have an important announcement that people believe might just straight up be, we're getting an anime. That's a thing. That's actually no, those are 2 different things. The special announcement hasn't been said, but the anime thing is happening for sure. They already got the voice cast out. Do you want to know who's in it?
Sure.
Sora Amamiya is going to be Chizuru Mizuhara. Aoi Yuki is going to be Mami Nanami. Nao Toyama is going to be Ruka Sarashina. Rie Takanashi is going to be Sumisa Sakrasawa. And Horie Shun is going to be Kazuya Kinoshita. So now Toyama's in there, Yuki's in there, Sora Amamiya's in there. I'm not too familiar with Rie Takahashi, like the stuff that she's done. Because she did the song for Konosuba, she's done Aikatsu, she's MASH and all the Fate things. But I don't really watch Fate. So like, I know she's in stuff. I just haven't watched enough of the stuff that she's in for me to have like a hard yes or no hype opinion about that voice. She's Megumin, so that's the thing. Everybody loves Megumin.
Yeah.
But yeah. So Kanojo ga Okurishimasu, it's getting an anime. And your boys were there first. Let it be known, we were talking about it way before it was apparently a thing.
So yeah, we're original.
The OGs. The OGs with 20 subscribers.
You know what? It's more than some people.
I think it is, actually. I
It's
really
more than
do
your other
think it is.
channel.
Oh yeah, yeah there is. Yeah it is. That's also because I haven't put anything on it in forever.
That's true. Put a lot of stuff on.
Other thing. So there's this manga I like. It's called Uramichi Onisan. Okay?
Hmm.
It's basically this guy who's in his 30s who works on a kids' TV show. And he spends all his time working out on the TV show. He's really nice. He's really happy. He's really fun with the kids. And he gets off the TV show, and he's an asshole. He's a miserable bastard who's like hates everyone and himself. And he exercises so that he can not strangle people to death. That's who he is. The manga is about him and his coworkers, who are also all miserable shitheels. So he works with a guy who sings, he works with another girl who sings, he does all the kid stuff. He's got these two guys who dress in animal costumes who work with him. They're all afraid of him to some degree. The singer lady is like entering her 30s and is miserable because she can't talk to guys, because whenever she talks to guys, all they want to know is about her kid show stuff, and like they're like uncomfortable about going on a date with a woman who does a kid show. The singer he works with, Daga, is a complete retard. And the two guys who are in the animal costumes who are always working with him are afraid of him. Truly afraid of him. And yeah, that's the whole thing. It's him like going to the kids and then leaving the kids and doing some shit. Going to the kids by leaving the kids, doing some shit. It's really funny. I like it. It's a dark kind of funny, but that's always been my sense of humor. And Uramichi Onisan. And the reason I bring this up is because it's getting an anime.
Yeah. I feel like so much stuff is getting anime now.
Right?
Like...
I'm happy. I'm hype about it. I love when the shit that I like gets stuff. Because it's usually like, you know, weird and like kind of subversive. That it's like a little too weird. Like especially like this. This sense of humor is a little like pretty weird. I don't know. I love reading it though. I think it's really funny.
Do you think
especially
it's just people like our generation or like
are starting to be the majority? Maybe we are in our like entering our 20s where we start becoming like the part of the people that vote with their dollar, so to speak, right?
Yeah, so maybe they're up in the business world.
Yeah, maybe it's starting to move places. So yeah, and they already got the cast out, and I love so many of the people who do voices on this. So the Uramichi is going to be voiced by fucking Hiroshi Kamiya, and I love Hiroshi Kamiya's voice. I think his voice is amazing. He does like some singing stuff, and he does the lead on Sayonara Zetsubo Sensei, which is a show you know I love real fucking hard. He was Rohan in the JoJo video game. He is a thing I think people would know. He's Jonathan in Shin Megami Tensei 4. He was Hiro in Sengoku Muso. Yeah, he's in a lot of stuff. Really good. I love his voice. I love the expression in his voice. He's on Otsumasa-san. The guy with the angry Frenchman on Shingeki no Kyojin, Levi, something. He was on Durarara. He was on Haikyuu. He's on Kuroko no Basket. He's on Gundam. He's on Waganaria. He's on a lot of stuff, man. He's on a lot of stuff. He's been working for a long time, too. So, yeah, he's going to be the main guy, which super makes sense. I feel like if anybody can do depressed, barely restrained angry man, it's Hiroshi Kamiya. Tomokazu Sugita is going to be the guy in the rabbit costume, Tobikichi Usahara. Tomokazu Sugita is also another person who's worked on a lot of things. I started listening to his radio show. I showed you a clip from it. Yeah. He's Ragnar the Blood Edge. He's on Yamada-kun's Yonani no Maho. He was on Shigeki no Kyojin also. He was on Chobits. He's on Cheerdanshi. He's on Dive. He's in Danganronpa. He's Gundam Tanaka. He's Gintama. He's the main guy, Gintoki. That show is like what, fucking 7 seasons? Like it's a very popular show. So yeah, it's another guy who works a lot. And they got Nana Mizuki to voice the woman, Utano Tadano. I love Nana Mizuki's music. We talked about it a lot when we talked about fucking Rosario to Vampire.
Yeah.
She's in Dog Days. She did a lot. She mostly does music, but like, you know, she does other stuff. She's on Kuroshi Tsuji. She's on Basilisk. She was on Precure. She was on, god damn it, what's it called? Maho Shoujo Lyrical Nanoha? Yeah, that's it. That has like a lot of things. Movies and shit. Like it's out there. She's on Minamike. She's in Naruto as Hinata. That's a thing. People know that. She's in Persona 5. She's like, that's the lady who works. The lady who works, man. She's Mocha in Rosario to Vampire. That's mostly what I think about. Mamoru Miyano is going to be the other guy, Daga. Again, another guy who's done a lot of stuff on a lot of things. I think the one we go back to usually is Rin on fucking 3, right?
Yeah.
But he's done a lot of things. Fucking like a lot of things. He was on Show by Rock. We just talked about Show by Rock. He's a Shoya from 3 Chronica. He's the main guy, Takumi, on Initial D. He's a fucking, God, what's the name of that thing? I just said it before, too. I'm really mad at myself. Durarara. He's on Durarara. He's Light from Death Note. He's a Samu Dazai, big sad boy on Bungo Stray Dogs. He's in Persona 5. So he's a lot of things. A lot of people do a lot of work. Ichi Nakamura is the guy in the bear costume. Fucking Mitsuo Kumagai. Again, another.
People get paid.
I don't. It depends on their agency. That's why they change agents and stuff. And I mean, like, some people get paid by scale. Some people get paid like a rate. So it depends.
I guess enough to like.
Enough.
Are they rich or are they just like well off?
Some of them have a lot of money. Some of them don't.
Like, I know
but you gotta forget, they also do other stuff. They do like radio shows, TV appearances, music. You know.
Yeah, the full-time job.
Yeah, it's a full-time job, man. That's your agent's the point of your agent, to get you those spots.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and Yuichi Nakamura. Yuichi Nakamura right now, he's on Dr. Stone. He's in Fairy Tail. He's in Shokugeki no Soma. He was in High Score Girl as the teacher. He's in High School DxD. He's in Inazuma 11. He's also in Initial D. He was in Gundam. He's in Double O. He's fucking Sekaiichi Hatsukoi. You remember that? Remember that thing? That super gay thing? Hell yeah, he's on that super gay thing. He was also on Shugo Kara. Go on.
I don't remember it that well.
It's a thing.
Okay.
He's on Tokyo Ghoul. He's also on Utapri as the cross-dressing one. Ringo. He was on Watamote as the brother. I know you hate Watamote, but still. Yeah, man, he does a lot of work. These guys have a lot of work. These people have a lot of work. They're not all guys. Nana Mizuki's right there. And yeah, so that's gonna get a TV show for next year, and I'm really excited because I really, really love this manga. It's super funny and super weird, and I've been waiting for this for a while. So here we go. I am getting rewarded for liking things, and that's all I ever want. Okay, cool. I'm gonna get hype.
Get hype.
Get hype. Get hype. Get hype. Get hype. What are you hype about?
Fate. I mean, wow, not Fate. Grand Blue Versus.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that.
They released some new characters, and I really like Metra. She's like a zoner. She covers all the faces of her arrows, but she has this like butterfly move. Like, if you remember Peacock's L George.
Yeah.
It just covers the whole ground.
What's her name?
Metra.
Metra? Huh. Okay.
Or Metera. I'm not sure.
Okay. That doesn't mean I would know who it is. I'm just asking.
Yeah, it's basically a lot of characters.
Yeah, that's Grand Blue Fantasy, isn't it? It's one of those gacha games on the phone that like grew very popular, and I'm like, I don't know.
It was just a gacha game, and now it's just a portion fan base. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty happy to see.
So she does zoning. Does she have any close game, or is it all zoning?
Yeah, she has some cross-ups.
Oh, that's cool.
I guess the butterfly too, because it makes you super plus if you block it.
Oh, that's nice.
And you can mix up the cross-ups. You could make her jump over their opponent and do like a backward arrow shot too.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Is that a command or is that just
it looks like an input? Command.
Well,
it's not a command. It's just you press the button, I guess.
Right, it's the special button. Yeah. Because it's like fucking Rising Thunder. You told me about that.
Yeah.
Which is gonna be really fucking cool. I can't wait to play that when that comes out. I wanna see how that feels because I really do like Rising Thunder.
Yeah.
But okay, well, that's cool.
It seems pretty sick. So.
All right. Hey! I've been hype about this thing for months. I've been talking to you about it. I've even had you watch a trailer. Guess what? I'm having you watch another trailer. You guess what I'm talking about? Guess what I'm hype about?
Is it dog?
What does that mean? Click on it. What does that mean? Click on it. No, click on it now. Do it.
I'm clicking on it. I'm clicking on it. It's loading. I'm watching it.
Live reaction. Yeah.
It is a dog.
Yeah!
I already seen this.
No, I showed you the other one. And now I showed you the other one. The one with the real dog. Look at that miniature dachshund. Look at Sanada Yukimura as a fucking corgi. All I ever wanted. All I ever wanted. Look at Mitsunaga Hisahide as a fucking chihuahua.
Every time.
Yeah! Yeah! Oda Shinamon Nobunaga. His name is Cinnamon. His name is Cinnamon now. I was Oda Nobunaga!
They have like the banners in the background. And I guess it's like
they're their family crests.
Oh, that's
their clan crests. They were nobles, Isaiah. They were nobles.
You're right.
Fuck that now. You're a poodle named Charlie. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I know you're a Kuroda Kanebe. Shut up. You're a poodle named Charlie now.
What's up?
That's what you get. That's reincarnation, baby. You get what you get. You got a dog. Hey, look at that. Date Masamune. No, that's my French bulldog named Boo. He's got a spot on his eye like he has an eye patch. Hey, is that Takeda Shingen? No, that is my Pomeranian named Lucky. He is adorable. Look at him. Look at that. Look at that. Look at Uesugi Kenshin as the giant borzoi named Julian. It's the rebirth of the fucking Buddhist war god. No, that's my dog. Hype as fuck. Look at this. Look at this.
What's the dog with the... Looks like an afro?
That's the toy poodle.
Ah.
It's a poodle. They styled its hair.
Ah.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. That's Kuroda Kanbe. That's a real person. I want you to know that. Kuroda Yoshitaka, occasionally called Kuroda Kanbe, was a real person. Fuck. Oh my god. Where's for Totoyama Hideyoshi? He was a daimyo. He was a real person. And they got a bad, and then he became Christian and changed his name. Now he's a toy poodle named Charlie.
Why?
Because reincarnation is real. Shut up. It's also, I think that other owner is Mitsuhide Akeiichi because fucking Oda Nobunaga sees him and goes, oh fuck! And the only reason he would have to say that is if it's fucking Mitsuhide Akeiichi who fucking got everybody killed. Oh, that's amazing! Fuck yeah, Cinnamon. Look at Cinnamon.
I'm looking at him. He's looking back at me.
He even talks like an ancient warlord. He says, Washi wa Nobunaga yara. At least that, yeah. Did you see the dogs? You saw the dogs when they were planning their conquering of the fucking country?
Yeah.
At the dog
park?
park?
Like at
the dog park? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Are they gonna get it back?
A few weeks. We got a few more weeks.
Back? They're gonna get the world back as dogs?
Are they gonna reconquer the world as dogs? Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. Fuck yeah, Oda Cinnamon Nobunaga. Fuck yeah, Oda Cinnamon Nobunaga. I've been telling you about this for forever. And this is why. Shit like this is why. God damn. Woo, I'm hyped. Alright. I guess that's it for this episode. Boy, I hope you've enjoyed our conversation.
That was a lot of tangents. Not like a lot.
It was a lot. That's because Hibi is so integral to who we are now that it's just a normal thing for us to talk about.
It's a really good show.
It's amazing. It's fantastic.
The length doesn't disturb people from not watching it. Like, we didn't talk about it that much. It's not because we don't like it. It's just because, like...
It's a thing we've talked about enough times to for it to be just a thing we know now.
Yeah, it's just everyday thing.
I like Seiji's relationship with Midori. I'm kind of bummed that they couldn't go into Kota's thing as much, but, like, Seiji's just overall thing with Midori is really good. I love the whole episode where he's, like, getting taken care of her when he's sick. Like, it's really good. It's solid. Him saving Ayase looks pretty cool. I liked it. Him standing up for his friend and getting shit kicked out of him. All of it's really good. And I feel like it's just because to us, it's like, of course it's good. It feels like a thing that we don't need to say.
I feel like we didn't explain it a lot in the episode. I feel like it's so good, it's like, you don't want to explain it, you know?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I feel like to us, it's good is understanding by default.
Yeah.
So like that's the thing. That's why I say it's the thing we've already talked about a bunch. Like, because to us, saying it's good is like saying, well, yeah, the sun goes up in the morning. It's not anything new. But to other people, it would probably be really new.
Yeah, I don't think it was that popular, even though it has a lot of strong voice actors.
Yeah. Oh man, it's so good, so good.
It was
So yeah,
2006 that came out
2004.
like 2004. What came out 2004? That's popular.
God, I don't know, man. Like off the top of my
I guess
head,
people were still watching Dragon Ball Z, to be honest.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh yeah,
Metal Alchemist was out in 2004.
I think I was watching that.
I also watched that way back when. That's back when I was much more about watching shows week to week.
Yeah.
Like now I'm not as so into that because like, I'd rather just watch it all at once. That's why I waited till the 11th or 10th week to catch up on Kimono Michi. By the way, that's ending, and the second that ends, I'm gonna tell you whether or not we should watch it. This is good. This is good. I like it.
Alright,
All
on
right.
that note, thanks for
Peace out.
watching.
Yeah.
We're here, you get it.
You guys get it? Yeah, you guys get it.